Money habit number 1 is paying yourself last. Here's what I mean by this. As soon as you get paid, you pay your rent, your phone bill, your gym membership, you go out to dinner, you buy something nice for yourself, and you're planning to save if there's any money left at the end of the month. Problem is, there's never any money left to save. Sound familiar? People who get ahead financially do the exact opposite. They pay themselves first. That means that before they start paying their bills, swiping their cards left and right, and giving money to everyone else and their mother except for themselves, they put a portion of everything they make into their own pockets first. Then they pay their bills and live on what's left. They prioritize making themselves richer versus making other people richer. People who are good at saving money all understand something called Parkinson's Law. So Parkinson's Law is the principle that demand will always expand to consume all available resources. That's why if you have a week to finish a project, you end up taking all that time to finish it, and you were probably pretty inefficient with your time. Whereas if you have just 1 hour to finish that same project, you'll be super focused and efficient and still get it done. So work expands to consume all available time, and it's the same with money. Your spending will expand to consume all available money. Whether you have $100 or $100,000, your expenses will keep increasing to consume all the money that you have. That's why making more and more money isn't always the answer, and saving money after you do all your spending is just not gonna work, because your spending will always rise to just eat up all that money. You gotta pay yourself first. You gotta treat saving money like a bill. So as soon as you get paid, commit to setting aside 10% or whatever percentage that you can handle and put that towards savings and investments. And then just live on what's left. So if you want to stop letting money slip through your fingers and you actually want to start keeping some of what you make for yourself, then give up money habit number 1 for good. The next money habit to give up is trying to keep up with friends who have expensive tastes. So do you have friends who always want you to go out to expensive restaurants and go shopping with them and go on trips with them and stay in nice hotels? So if you have friends with bigger budgets than yours, then it's okay to be authentic and say, just, hey, I can't do that because I'm working towards some financial goals right now and I need to save money. It's out of my budget. If they're real friends, they'll understand. Everyone has very different levels of taste as well as very different budgets. So trying to keep up with everyone around you is going to leave you broke and in debt. This includes friends as well as people you see on social media. The reality is the average American has very little in savings and an average of $38,000 in debt, and that's not even including mortgages. So a lot of what you see in terms of amazing lifestyles on social media and whatever is often just an illusion. In fact, I personally know someone who is always posting Instagram photos of herself traveling to all kinds of exotic locations, and it really looks like she has this glamorous, awesome life. But the reality is she has $20,000 in credit card debt and has 0 in savings and investments. So don't be fooled. A lot of what you see is not real, and chasing experiences just so you can post a cool photo on Instagram or look good to everybody else is a recipe for ending up broke. I think it basically comes down to this. Would you rather look rich or would you rather be rich? If you dream about becoming financially independent one day, you have to stop caring what everyone else thinks about you, because no one else is going to make it happen for you but you. Just learn how to speak up for yourself. Don't be afraid to turn down invitations, or don't be afraid to just suggest cheaper activities for you and your friends, because chances are people will respect you for having your priorities straight, and it'll probably inspire them to reassess their financial priorities as well. The third money habit to give up is putting everything on your credit card for the cashback rewards and award miles. Now, don't get me wrong, credit cards are amazing. I love my credit card. I haven't paid for a flight in years thanks to the award miles that I rack up on my United Explorer card. But oftentimes I find that people end up spending way more on their credit card than they would have spent otherwise, and that basically just cancels out all the benefits of having these credit card rewards. I am freaking guilty of this as well. When I'm considering whether to make a purchase or not, sometimes I find myself justifying it because I'm like, hey, well, at least I'll get miles for it. And this is even if I can't actually afford it. So this is a very, very, very slippery slope. Ever since I realized